Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Age of Strife. So, all geared up, all ready to go. You guys are going to head out into the woods with the express purpose of finding poisonous snakes.
Yeah, or other poisonous animals too. That'd be nice, like spiders. I
In
don't
order
remember what.
to extract their venom and murder other people with it.
Yeah, maybe I can murder like a wyvern with poison.
Can you make antitoxins with them? Antivenoms?
No. Not
How
with.
No?
would I make antivenoms?
You need some sort of natural anti-purgative sort of thing. Antivenom is not really something that is commonly available.
Yeah,
Antitoxins are not something that are really all that found.
yeah,
I think in Wadsworth right now, there's no way to combat poisoning. You can at best give someone a bonus to their save to it through a herbalism check.
yeah. So being a toxicologist doesn't help me make antitoxins.
Being a toxicologist would allow you to improve the bonus poison save that you'd give to someone.
Okay.
Most poisons and venoms take a long time to start. So if someone gets bitten by a snake, it probably won't take effect for minutes to hours. So if you can prepare a remedy in the intervening time.
Can I roll to suck?
Oh, oh, Roy, I miss you so much. Okay. So, is it today that you're gonna head off into the woods?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out there before the militia's ready.
Okay, yeah, because the Bishla, he's got to go around, gather everyone, make sure there's supplies and everything. They'll be ready tomorrow. It's still late morning here in Wadsworth today.
Right.
Were you taking horses or on foot for this one?
Yeah, I think we're going south of Wadsworth where it's not swampy, just so we can take the horses. Because if we don't, Luther will be moving like a snail, and it'll just be sad.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you're gonna head south out of Wadsworth and then into the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the three of you on horseback.
Yep. I've got Vinny. Good old Vinny.
What are your other horses' names?
I'm riding Roy.
Roy, that's right.
Has the white mane.
Right. Tyler, what are you riding?
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
A red coat.
Excellent. You're the only one who kept the horse's original name, right?
Yep.
Okay. The rest of you people are awful.
Vinny and Roy.
Horses.
Sounds so right.
It does. I'll forgive you the Roy one.
A noble can't have a horse called Caboose.
You can totally have a horse called Caboose. It's a great name for a horse. Okay. You guys head down south. You exit the town. The guards give you a bit of a wave as you go. And make a beeline for the forest. You cross the path of many peasants who are out there tending to the woods. Some of them are bringing back dead logs. Others are carefully removing undesirable plants or checking out some beehives for honey.
Yeah, and I bet we look pretty impressive now.
You do, and your glistening plate armor with your tabards and your horses, and you finally look the part of real nobles. You're no longer the, ragtag, lowly house. You
we don't look like mercenaries anymore.
Right.
Very nice.
All we need is a person to follow us around holding a flag.
Well, you have a squire. That's kind of what he's supposed to be doing.
I can carry a flag. Give me a flag.
Maybe we should get a flag. I thought about hiring a servant, but just to run around and carry my stuff. But he probably wouldn't like when we fight ghosts. So
yeah. Well, we've got militia, which can kind of do that now.
Yeah. Hey, Jacob, carry all my stuff.
Nah, get one of the unnamed ones who aren't quite
one of the really bad ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a better idea.
Okay. You guys proceed into the forest, moving through the nice, calm, maintained area for a few miles until you come across that decisive border where people have decided this is as far as we're willing to push out, and the kind of cleared, maintained area gives way to just wild, untamed lands There's shrubs, there's brushes, there's old dead trees that the people would have hauled away long ago for some wonderful use, but it's now just kind of thick vegetation. Where are our other notes? Go. It is. That's winter, right? It's the end. It's the middle of March, so we're kind of near the end of winter. Spring is just around the corner, but not quite here yet. And you reach this border in the woods. What's your plan?
Well, I'm gonna start looking. I guess, how hard do I think it would be to find snakes and spiders from horseback?
Way harder than on foot.
Probably a good bit harder. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go slower on horseback, you might not be too difficult, but you're probably better off walking the horses.
Yeah, I guess we don't really need to be moving quickly. So I guess we'll get to a decent area where we're a bit surrounded by forest, and...
Are you pressing on beyond that 3-mile border?
No, that's probably a bad idea. So we'll get to a decent area where we can kind of go in a circle around where we've tied up our horses. And, you know, like, tie them up to a tree or something and just start looking around.
Instead of searching the forest, I'm going to keep my eyes on the side of the forest, which is elf territory.
Probably a good idea.
Okay. You search around for a little while until you come across what appears to be some sort of viper in a small pit near a tree that has recently fallen over. You know, it's tipped and its roots have come up, and now there's like a hole where the root structure was. And down in that little pit, you see some sort of viper. It appears to be trying to squirm its way out, but it is stuck down there.
Okay, well, I'll start calling out for Arthur. Not too loud, but, you know, just enough so he hears me. And kind of motion him over. Say, look, hey, it's a snake.
What is it? Oh.
You know, do your thing.
All right, Arthur, do your thing.
Yeah. Well, aren't you just gonna kill it anyways?
No,
Or
there has to be.
Are you gonna try to get the
there has
venom
to be
out
a
again?
way to get the venom out without killing it. There has to be a way.
All right. Well, if we're gonna spend some time trying, then all right. I guess I can give this a try. All right. Just give me a little room here. All right. He's probably not going to be too fond of other people.
Yeah, they don't like me very much.
All right. And then Arthur goes and kind of squats down over the pit where the viper is, and holds both his hands out, kind of like this at the viper, and makes soft hissing sounds, just. and just goes in and tries to pick it up.
Okay, so it gets a saving throw versus... What was it again?
I think rods.
Rods? Yeah.
I'm a rod.
Okay, to resist the ranger's overtures. The creature fails, its reaction can be shifted. And if you pass, it's just chills out. Yeah.
It's a level of chill for every pass. Was it?
The ranger imposes a penalty for every 3 levels of experience. So it makes a saving throw versus rods at -1. Okay, let's see how it goes. All right. The viper calms down a little bit. It stops trying to worm its way out of the hole and is now at the bottom, just kind of coiled up, looking at you in a pose that says, I'm ready to strike anything that comes at me. But only if you come at me. It's a defensive stance.
Well, this one seems a little angrier than the other. It doesn't want to come out.
So, okay, and I kind of creep up over the pit and look down.
It's like 4 feet below you right now. Big set of roots.
I just throw a dagger.
Make a roll to hit the snake.
This is Luther's solution to all problems. D20. Do I get high ground?
Not for missile weapons.
Okay. Is it surprised?
No, it's not surprised. It's very ready.
13.
13 against... What is snake AC? 13 is a miss. Your dagger lands right in the middle of the coil.
Okay.
And the snake hisses and kind of
throws.
head darts at you. Yeah, you can keep throwing.
Spraying daggers down in this hole. It's incredible. Another 3.
Arthur averts his eyes after this.
16's a hit.
Okay, D3 damage. Oh boy. 2 damage.
You wound the snake. It is furious and is going to make a desperate attack to throw itself at you. It doesn't have a very good shot. It's literally going to have to roll a 20 between your AC and being in a pit and you being out of range. It's a desperate attack, which is a miss. It falls short, not even making it out of the pit. Kind of hits the side of the wall and falls back down.
Can I do a shield slam on the snake? Like throw myself into the hole and just crush it? Would I not get any venom if I crush the snake?
I think that's legit. The one problem is if you miss, then you're in the hole on your shield, and the snake is somewhere, and you don't know.
How likely is it to miss if the snake's in a hole and I just jump on it with my shield?
Well, your shield's not like a flat thing, right? And the hole's not flat,
Yeah.
so it's possible that you could hit the ground somewhere, and the snake is in an area below the shield.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to keep throwing daggers into the hole.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
I mean,
I would have done that one.
Snake. The shield jump is pretty cool. Go ahead and throw another dagger, and then the snake will make another desperate attack at you.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah, there's no way the snake can get you.
Okay, 2 more attacks. 15.
15's a hit.
1 damage.
The snake is still alive.
On seeing this, I'm going to
11.
come closer
Miss.
and stare down at them.
Somehow the snake is taking 2 daggers, and it's just like, stop.
It's just really pissed off right now.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
that's the end of that round, I guess.
yeah. What were you gonna do, Autumn?
I'm on a horse, and I'm going to come near and stare down into the pit. I'm like, whoa.
There's 6 daggers laying in the pit.
4 daggers? What's going on?
I have 4 more daggers on me, and then I'll be out of daggers. Out of throwing daggers, at least.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I get everyone in the party to make me perception checks, please?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh, 26, 20,
Yeah, it's 12.
19.
I'm too busy throwing daggers at a
All
snake.
right, so Arthur and Luther are looking at this snake and, really focusing on getting this. Autumn's on horseback. Ginger's on horseback. I gotta get player names right.
Arthur's averting his eyes from this.
Ginger's on a horseback, looking down, maybe averting her eyes for a moment, when you see on the other side of this clearing, near where that border is to the untamed elven lands, there are these long legs that are slowly reaching over bushes and pulling some sort of unseen body. These are long, thin, pointy legs.
How many do I see? How many legs?
A lot, 6 or 8.
Okay. I'm going to just shout down at the 2 with the snake, but just We've got some sort of thing approaching over there. I'll point my spear in the direction. It doesn't look to be violent yet. Get up!
Okay, Luther's gonna take out his arming sword and try and kill the snake.
Sure.
Do I get high ground now?
Arthur, what are you doing?
Yeah, I look over to where Ginger is pointing.
You had rolled a 20 under. Yeah, okay. With Ginger's guided attention, you can see these long, kind of bent legs sticking up above the cover. Whatever body they're attached to, you can't see. They're just the big.
How far away are they?
I don't know, 80 feet? Uncomfortably close.
If we hop on our horses now, we could get away from that monster.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I'd be like, uh-oh, and then try to run over to my horse.
Sure. Luther, why don't you make your attack?
Okay. So do I get high ground?
Yeah.
So it's +3.
There you go. That's a hit. Bring it down, please.
And it's with a D8, so hopefully.
Rip snake.
There you go. You give it a nice final skewer down just behind its head. Kind of cut it down the line a little bit. And the snake writhes and twitches in automatic reflexes of its dying nervous system.
Okay. So I'm going to put the snake in my pocket. And
So you climb down into the pit to get the snake.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have to
Okay.
gather all my daggers.
Ginger and Arthur, can you roll me initiative, please?
We're moving. Yeah, we're not attacking it right now.
No.
Oh, God. Okay, so out of the forest comes this giant spider. This huge spider. The body, from one leg to the other side, has got to be like 6 or 7 or 8 feet across. It's massive. And once it clears that last bit of untamed wilds, it starts moving quickly before launching itself in the direction of the party. Now, Arthur went to grab his horse, so he's a little out of range right now. So, Ginger, this giant spider is launching itself at you and your horse. Let's see who it's going for specifically. It's going after your horse. It gives a leap and that is only a 12 to hit.
Whew.
With the flanking. Yeah, only a 12 to hit. It leaps at your horse, but doesn't make it all the way. Your horse is a little freaked out right now. Hasn't taken any damage, so you don't need to make a saving throw.
Kick and get away.
Okay, it's your turn.
So my plan is to, if Arthur and Luther's horses are over there, I'd shout as I run away, Arthur, bring Luther's horse! And we go that way, away from the spider.
Have fun, Luther.
No,
Oh dear.
I would say I'm implying to bring it to Luther.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Arthur, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah. I run over to my horse. And is Luther's horse close enough for me to...
Oh, yeah, they're tied up to the same tree.
Okay, yeah. I untie both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And how close is the spider in relation to Luther?
15 feet?
I was
Plus a
right
hole.
next to Luther.
Does it notice I'm standing in the hole?
It's hard to tell what a spider notices.
That's true.
It's a fairly foreign entity.
Okay. Yeah, I think... wow, 15 feet away.
Well, you know what you could do, Luther? Put your shield up and act as a trap door against the spider.
Just hide in the hole with my shield above me. It won't know I'm here.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think the horse is going to want to be near the spider, so...
Yeah, if I'm seeing you do this, I'm gonna try and tell you to get the horse away rather than bringing it to me.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, once I untie both the horses, I'll pull them away. Try to get away from the spider.
Okay.
I don't want the spider to know I'm there if it doesn't.
Right. So this is about the time that Arthur notices the spider. It's leaped at Ginger. You're coming out of the hole with this snake in hand, and oh my god, giant spider. So let's all roll initiative for next round.
And do you have time to pick up all his daggers?
Probably not. I mean, you might be able to grab a few, I guess.
Alright.
So do I notice the spider?
Yes, you'd see the giant spider attacking your sister.
So, from my position, I'm going to continue movements.
So if I want to move, like do a half move and then get one shot off, should I roll longbow initiative?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, the spider goes first, continuing to attack Ginger's horse. This time with a 13 to hit.
Yep, that's a
The
hit.
spider sinks its teeth into your horse for 4 points of damage. And eventually your horse is going to have to make a poison save, but we'll deal with that when it starts to kick in. Okay, who's next? Patrick is.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell out, "It's just a spider! Kill it!" And I'm going to charge the spider with my arming sword.
All right, you can hop out of the hole and go for it.
So do I get a bonus for charge?
You need 30 feet to properly charge.
I don't have 30 feet.
No, you don't have 30 feet.
Can I argue that last round I moved away, the spider chased me, so now he
That's true, you did move away. Sure, you can charge. And back
Okay.
attack then.
So is that +5? 'Cause I have +1.
2 for back attack, 2 for charge. So yeah. No.
Bonus. Is it, and it's not surprised?
No. Nope.
Okay.
You are 1 off from hitting the spider. You run at it, make a swipe at one of its legs that moves just before your blade connects. Arthur, Autumn go at the same time.
Okay, so I'd like to move away from the spider as much as possible, and hopefully lean down the side of my horse and pull out a javelin from the javelin container.
Okay, go for it.
Can I make a throw in the same round?
Yes.
Or would I have to be a slow initiative for that?
No, it's fine.
Alright. What am I at for that again? I think it's +4 now? Yeah. No.
No. Arthur, what are you doing?
Okay, I do like a half move with both the horses away from the spider. I imagine I'm going in a different direction than Ginger was going.
All right, so if the dense forest and where the spider came from is the west, we're going to say the horses were to the east of the pit where you guys found the snake, and that Ginger, where you headed, Ginger, north, south, or east? Doesn't really matter.
East selfish.
All right, so you're going southeast-ish. So Arthur, which way are you headed?
I'm going like northish.
Okay, cool. Go for it then. Take your half move, horses in hand, and take a shot.
Yep. All right. So, do I get back attack or flanking on the spider?
You can get flanking, +1.
Okay. All right. So, boop.
19 is a hit.
Not D20. There you go.
You ping the spider for just a wee bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
When coming through the woods, behind the initial giant spider is what we would actually describe as a giant spider. This guy, from leg to leg on either side of his body, is maybe 10 feet across. He's brown all over with red stripes going around its legs. It is large and terrifying, and it is going to attack. It goes for Luther. It takes a spring, flying 30 feet through the air or so, and hitting Luther, I believe, with a get a back attack on you since you're attacking the other one. So hitting you with a 25.
Jesus.
I think it actually crits you then.
Yeah, I don't think crit if it's 25.
Yeah, natural 18. On, I need all my d4s, please. That is 12 points of damage total. And you need to make me a saving throw versus poison.
Oh, Jesus.
This is...
Okay.
Do we do those in the open, or is that more of a DM thing, so we wouldn't know?
If it takes a while to take effect, then I would just delay it until the effect is about to happen. This says... takes an additional... it doesn't have an onset time for this, which bothers me. It should have an onset time. I'll have you make a poison save when the poison takes effect. So don't make it yet. Alright, and that is everyone in the party, right? Yep. Alright, initiative for the next round.
Alright. So, I'm going to grab my short spear. And, oops.
Oh, your horse got bit, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Can you make me a horseback riding proficiency check?
Oh, yeah.
We all rolled a 1 in our initiatives. That's nice.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
What is that based on, wisdom?
Wisdom +3.
Alright. I'm not proficient at horseback riding.
So -5 on top
That's
of
a
that.
thing.
So wisdom
Riding.
-2.
Alright. +8 -2.
Ooh, that is a fail. Your horse bolts and flees from the spider. Does it dump you? Make me another same check to see if you can stay on the horse or if it dumps you when it runs.
Oh.
No, your horse takes off and you just fall off the side of the saddle, hitting the ground. Your horse starts running through the woods. Everyone's already rolled initiative. You all rolled 1s.
Yeah,
I think
mine's an
Longbow
8.
Yeah. Patrick, you're first.
Okay, so my horse is not with me. So basically I can't escape. What do I know about giant spiders? I have animal lore, toxicology.
You know that this looks probably like a giant trapdoor spider. They usually build tunnels, but not always. They're mildly poisonous, very large. They're not afraid to take down deer, people, anything smaller than a bear, really.
Are the two spiders the same type of spider?
It looks like it's maybe a giant trapdoor spider and just another huge spider. They don't often work together. In fact, they never really work together, but sometimes they will, if they're in the same vicinity, they will consume the same prey. So it's likely these are two separate spiders that are in the same area.
What's the natural enemy of giant spiders?
Humans.
Really big frogs. I don't think they have many natural enemies. Bears, anything that could eat a giant spider, really. Displacer beasts, elves, humans.
Okay, so I'm gonna roar like a bear.
All right, give me a charisma check to give a nice big bear roar.
Okay. Do I get a bonus because I have acting?
I'll say you don't get any penalties because you have acting.
Okay. Okay, so I go. Roar! And that's what's my charisma? 13. Oh, it's not a very good bear roar.
It is a terrible bear roar. The spiders are completely unaffected by it.
So I do that, and so there's one spider that I was back attacking, and then there's one that's behind me.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of
I'm
pincered
going-
between the two.
Yeah, can I like strafe to a way where they're both in front of me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that and swipe with my arming sword at the one that looks poisonous.
They're
Or the
both
one-
poisonous.
Isn't it?
The
This
bigger
one
one or
is
the
more
smaller
than
one?
the other. Maybe the smaller one. I should try to get it out of the way.
Okay.
Do I get flanking or anything like that?
Yeah, you can get flanking.
19.
19's a hit.
Nice.
1 damage.
Beautiful. You mildly graze the huge spider. It almost notices it. Ginger, I think you're next.
Maybe if it almost notices, it won't go after me.
Alright, so I'm gonna take one last look at the horse before it runs off.
Mhm.
Get a general direction, and then draw my arming sword and run to fight.
All right.
I
Closer
make it-
to you is the smaller spider.
Can I make it close enough to make a swing?
Yes, you can.
Wonderful. I'm at +3. Arming sword.
Oh, critical hit. Only a single crit, though.
2d8.
Off by 1 for double.
No modifiers on arming sword.
Nice.
That made up for my 1.
Yes, it did. You managed to plunge your arming sword straight through the spider's massive eyes at the front of its head, and it gives a furious twitch before its body drops to the ground. Arthur.
Can I roar
Alright.
again? Actually, I'm gonna do it next turn.
Alright, so I'll take a shot at the other one then. Okay. And I'm still flanking these guys.
Yes.
Alright. So, there we go.
10 is a miss.
Alright.
Okay. It is the giant spider's turn. Luther is still the closest prey to it, so it is going to attack Luther and try and drag him back into its lair. But die needs to not roll on its edge. 12, I think, is a miss.
Definitely a miss.
Okay. And let's roll initiative. No, second shot by Arthur.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's going badly. I'm having an off day.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
If only you could have tamed the spider.
Spider goes at 9.
Ooh.
Nope, I'm sorry, 12. I can't do math. Autumn first.
I'll swing Tiberide's lucky arming sword at the big spider.
Alright, you move past the dead one onto the bigger one. Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Another critical hit! 8 points of damage. You skewer the spider, wounding it badly. Arthur.
Alright, so I'll take another shot. There we go.
18's a hit. 2 points of damage. The spider has had enough of this shit, and it turns to flee, giving Autumn and Patrick attacks of opportunity.
I'll take it.
+2 for back attack.
Oh.
Ooh, miss. Miss. All right. The spider bolts for the cover of the entangle or the heavily overgrown forest, and moves into it. At the end of the round, Arthur, you can probably get a shot at it before it completely disappears,
Can
but it's
I
going to
take
have some
out
cover.
my throwing daggers?
Next round, you can take out your throwing daggers. You already made an attack this round, right?
I made an opportunity attack, but not my actual attack.
You can get one dagger throw. Arthur can get one bow shot, but he's going to be behind pretty heavy cover from all these things, so they're going to be at -4 to hit.
Alright, let's see. Nope.
No go.
-4.
No go either. The spider disappears into the thick and heavy woods, vanishing from sight.
Okay, can I figure out what the poison was with toxicology and if I can counteract it in any possible way?
Yes. Yes. Give me a toxicology proficiency check.
Okay.
Can I be there to add any help with wound treatment?
No, I think this in terms of poison, it's all on him. In terms of patching wounds, you can do what you normally do, but nothing beyond that. 29 is a success. You're familiar with the type of poison that these spiders have, and you know of things that are supposed to help against it.
Okay. Do I know where they're found?
Yeah, you need to eat some blackberry root.
Okay. So I'll start like scrambling around looking for blackberry root, and if I can like give out a description of it and ask everybody else to look for it too while I'm doing that.
Sure. It's not too difficult. These forests are, as I said, tamed to provide a good growing environment for the sorts of things people want to grow, which includes blackberries. So maybe 200 feet away from you, there is a nice blackberry bush that you can dig up the roots of, killing the plant, but giving yourself a poison save bonus.
Well, that's what I will do because Luther cares not about plants.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and make a poison save with a +4 bonus.
Okay, so that makes I only need to roll a 9.
Okay. Pretty good.
16.
There you go. Okay. Giant trapdoor spider poison is weak, so passing the save means you take no damage.
Okay, so
As soon as I know
is that
that,
a type of poison that I can gather and that I would know about that might be on some kind of mystical spreadsheet?
It would be on the spider itself, which got away, unfortunately.
Oh, we killed one.
Oh, right. Yeah, the other spider, the one that bit
that one
the
bit Roy,
horse.
and as soon as I see that Luther's found his blackberry stuff, I'm gonna shout, "Well, I'm gonna have to go chase after that horse. It's got all my stuff."
Oh,
So I'm gonna run in that direction.
Okay.
is blackberry root what you need for that poison too?
Yeah, it's the same class of poison. The huge spider, which is the smaller of the two, has more potent poison, though.
Rip horse.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I can find more blackberry root, I'll give it to Ginger.
Yeah,
before
there's
she-
enough here to have another batch.
Okay.
You're gonna have
I don't know how
to
you get the
chase
horse
with
blackberry,
Ginger.
but-
You're gonna have to chase the horse down, though.
If you two get on your horses, you can catch up and hopefully.
Yeah. I was just about to say, when Ginger runs off, Arthur will hop on the horses and try to catch up with her.
Okay.
Well, Luther does his trying not to die from poison thing.
Mm-hmm.
I also took 12 damage from a bite, so I'm on 7.
Jeez.
I'm kind of injured.
Yeah. Okay, so the onset time is D3 times 10 minutes. Okay. So it'll take half an hour for the poison to kick in. And let's see if you guys can catch up with the horse in half an hour. Arthur, you're on horseback, right?
Yes.
Give me a horseback riding proficiency check to see if you can push your horse fast enough to catch up with the other one in time to bring it back.
Can Arthur do like a horse call?
You can. I don't know if it's really going to be all that effective, but
Let's see.
go for it.
Horseback riding was what? Wisdom?
Wisdom +3.
Wisdom +3.
The horse probably likes Arthur a little bit since he's the one that trains it. Maybe that'll help.
Ooh, just barely.
Yeah.
All right. You managed to corral Roy and bring him back to Arthur before the poison sets in. Arthur, you can force him to eat some blackberry root somehow. I guess it's a horse. It just nibbles on whatever you give it to it.
Yeah, I'm sure Arthur can.
So, Ginger, can you make me a poison save for your horse? The spider poison normally grants a +1 plus the roots for a total of +5. And don't fail this, because otherwise I think your horse is dead.
All right, so a D20 with that, is that pluses?
D20 +5 total. I think you need to roll like a
Do it.
14 or better.
No.
Let's double check the saves here. You need a 13 or better. Ooh, no good. The root is not enough. You guys didn't quite get the horse back in time, and it takes 15 more poison damage.
15.
Yes.
Before the horse dies, can we get it closer to Wadsworth at least?
Yeah, it doesn't die right away, but it clearly has signs of being damaged. The wound is starting to swell with kind of some blood and pus pouring out of it. The horse is unstable and kind of wavering on its legs, starting to drool a lot. Its eyes are developing a milky-ish color to it, and starts kind of acting out sporadically with tossing its neck around. And
How long does this take? Like, is it obviously suffering for like more than a few seconds?
yes, it's going to be suffering for minutes or hours before it finally
Can I find
dies.
an ingredient for a healing poultice?
You might be able to, but it's not going to help you at this point. The poison's taken effect. It's slowly thickening
Yeah, but
the
if I can
blood
get it
in
to
the
where it
horse.
won't die from 15 damage.
No, because healing poultice makes you recover better overnight.
Yeah, the horse is dying. The blood is thickening. It's just going to take a little while for it to fully happen.
Right, someone's gonna get their sword and put it down, right?
Yeah, Arthur was just about to. Yeah, as it becomes clear that the horse isn't going to survive the poison, Arthur will pull out his sword and walk up to it. Try to calm it down a bit. Use some of that ranger skill, and then pet it a little bit, and then when it's I guess focused on something else like severe pain from poison, Arthur will just put the sword up through the base of its neck into its brain.
And the horse goes down in a large heap. Surprisingly little blood forming around it. What does come out is kind of thick and congealed.
Looks like Roy is dead yet again.
It was Doris last time and Spike.
Yeah.
Well,
No, with that other spider.
I'm gonna
Is
pick
it?
up what's on the horse, which is saddle, bedroll, spears, javelin, and my spare piece of chain armor. Yes.
Because I want to
Okay.
gather poison from that spider if I can.
Sure. The spider's just lying there dead, so you have the rest of the day to cut it open and look for the poison glands on it and remove them carefully.
Okay.
Which
And I'll
you
do that
can
with
do.
my mithril dagger because I'm fancy.
Ooh.
And it
Alright.
might help a little bit.
Give me a toxicology check, please, to extract the venom without destroying, without it leaking everywhere. Get it
I'm also
out in
gonna
the
do
gland
this for the
itself.
Viper, I guess.
Ooh,
24.
success on the spider. Do the same thing for the viper.
33.
All right. So you gain the spider poison, which is type A, and you gain the pit viper poison, which is under snake, not spider.
Type A.
Oh shit, not type A. That's the old type A, not the new type A. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, why didn't it put the horse to sleep?
There's our poisons. Old type
It says giant spider is. No, there's large spider and giant spider and huge spider.
A. Shit, I was. Okay. All right, so the viper is the type F on the new poison chart.
And I'm just getting one vial from each of these.
Yeah, from the viper you're getting 1 dose on the snake.
Okay.
From the spider, well, I guess it's going to be type H from the huge spider. That's what it was. So I guess it doesn't do damage. It straight up killed it. Yeah.
Oh, baby. That's some nice poison.
Yes. I should have been using that chart instead, but I'm glad it worked out.
And how many doses of that do I get?
You get 2 from the large spider, from the huge spider.
That's nice.
Yeah. Cool. Having found some venomous creatures but lost a horse, I think your mission out here in the woods is done, unless there's anything else you want to do. Luther, you did lose 1 dagger throwing it after the giant spider. It's on the other side of that wall, hypothetical wall.
I lost a javelin somewhere.
Arthur lost a couple of arrows. Whatever was stuck in the giant spider is gone.
So what time is it?
Mid-afternoon.
I don't know how traumatized everyone is by the horse's death.
I knew the horse for about a month, in which I only went and did anything once with the horse.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's been a little
I
while.
mean, Roy's kind of forgettable.
You guys are the worst. The absolute worst.
Well, if you're not that traumatized, then I think Luther... Actually, I'm at 7 health. I took 12 damage. Maybe I don't want to look for more poison.
No, you
Yeah, I'm
got
gonna...
enough.
I think we're gonna ride back.
And you also have the viper. Yeah.
Yeah. I got 3 doses of poison, 2 of which are quite good. So...
Quite good. It's save or die.
Yeah, it's very good. So, yeah. I'm gonna start riding back on the unscathed Vinny.
All right. You guys make your way to Wadsworth, where we will take our break, come back on the other side with more dead horse action. See you guys in a few.